and Steve Dick. I mean, I could talk about them all day. One of the things that made my stories, I think, look better than they were is the fact that they were drawn so beautifully. I was lucky to work with probably the best artists in the business ever, and I loved them all. You're always pointing at people on that side or that side. How about people in the center? They have nothing to say?
We've got them lined up on the side.
Oh, that's how it works. You know, there's a method to everything. I don't hear anything. Did anybody hear anything?
No.
Being a little shy, Cascada would like to ask you what's the favorite cartoon you've done voice work for?
My favorite what?
Cartoon that you've done voice work for.
Oh, I love them all. You know, I'm not a guy really who has favorites. I tend to like everything I do. And I've done so many voices. Sometimes I go to the studio and I do a voice, and I don't even know what I'm doing it for. They just give me the script and say, read this. You'll be the mayor of the I'm the mayor of the town in some Marvel cartoon script. I swear I don't know what script that is. I make a great mayor, let me tell you. And some others, some other characters, and oh, I just did was not really a cameo. It's more like a real role. I just did a role in Kevin Smith's new movie. If you know Kevin Smith, he's when you see this new movie, I can't tell you what it is. My friend Mike there, Max rather, is getting so nervous I'm not allowed to mention what it is, and he's afraid I'm going to mention it. He won't be in trouble. It's okay, Max, I won't tell what it was. I was magnificent in it. Don't miss Kevin Smith's new movie, whatever the hell the name is.
Would you like to see Stan as mayor of Toronto? I'll do that.
Hi Stan, it's an honor just to speak to you. You've done so much over the years, and I was wondering if there was anything you'd like us all to remember you for.
I like the part I've done so much over the years, but any of the rest? Oh, for the great panel that I did here tonight. I don't know, I really don't think about that. I just go around and do my thing and hope people like it. And if you don't like it, I'll be a very unhappy man. But so far, you've made me very happy, so thank all of you. Oh, that's right, I do those rants, don't I? And you know, it's terrible, I have to make them up, because I really like everything, and I have to pretend there are things I don't like. Yeah, I don't like addressing an audience like this, and sometimes I see an empty seat, and I won't talk unless we have a full house, let me tell you. But this is great, you're all here, so you're lucky I'll keep talking.
Hello, sir. Hi there. This may kind of be a redundant question because you kind of answered it saying you don't have favorites, but I was wondering what your favorite cameo you've ever done was and why.
You know, I've heard every bit. The favorite cameo that you've done and what? I've loved every cameo I've done. I see them when they come out in the movie and I say, boy, I'm good. I'm not good at favorites, because I like everything, but I kind of like the one where I was with 3 girls, and Iron Man came by, Robert Downey Jr., and he said, looking good, Hef, or something like that. He thought I was you, Hefner. I know you, Hefner, and I think he was angry that he didn't play that. And then I like the lady Again, don't worry, Max. I'm not going to tell him what it is. The latest one I did just a few days ago. What was it? Oh, I remember. I did a very funny one. Was it the Avengers? What was it, Max? Do you remember?
He's not going to tell you.
Well, you're not even going to tell what movie it is? Well, anyway, some movie. So the next movie it opens up, I'm sure you go to see it, and you'll say, boy, Stan was right. That was terrific. That's one brand I could give. I wish I had a memory. I can't remember anything.
Over on this side, hello.
Hi, can we take a selfie?
You didn't hear it either?
No. She asked if she could take a photo. Is that okay, Max? Yeah, okay.
Whatever Max says.
Yeah. Come up and take the picture.
See, he pays me. Not much. Not enough.
She's just gonna, pop over. What's your name?
You want to take a photo of him?
Next question, and not to be a buzzkill, but if you could keep it to questions, it would be awesome. Hello.
Well, my favorite cameo of yours has always been the one at the end of the 1994 Spider-Man cartoon, where Spider-Man visits you in your office and takes you for some real web slinging. You said you always want to experience real web slinging. Is there any chance we can see something similar to that in an upcoming live-action Spider-Man film?
And as a web slinger?
While he's web slinging.
I don't know if I understand the question.
Is there any chance we could...
Would you write that down?
riding on Spider-Man's back.
Riding on Spider-Man's back?
Yes.
Would we ever see you riding on Spider-Man's back in a comic?
I think it's unlikely. Unless it was a cartoon. In a cartoon, I can do anything. What is that thing called Darkcore or something, where you jump over things? Parkour. I don't know if you saw, I did a parkour once. It wasn't really me, I'm going to confess. It was trick photography, but boy, was I good.
Over to this side. Hello.
When you make Spider-Man, did you ever think of making his webs come out of his butt?
You would probably make a better comic book writer. It's a wonderful idea. Shame on me. Never been
Hey, Stan. I was just wondering, what's your experience been with Bruce Lee? Like, have you ever met him, or what influence has he given you, if any? Bruce Lee? Yes. Have you ever met Bruce Lee? Yeah.
Yes. No, sorry. I met his son. His son came to America and wanted to be in the movies, and he came to see me. And I was going to write a part for him where I'd make him a great martial arts hero. And he said, no, I don't want that. That's what everybody would expect. I want to just be a regular actor like Marlon Brando. I just want a dramatic role. So I said, well, I can do that too, but that's not what people are going to expect of you. So I said, let me think about it. And he went away, and the next thing I knew, he had signed up to do a martial arts movie. And the poor guy, you know, he had that accident and he got killed. He was a hell of a nice guy. He gave me a book that Bruce Lee had done. It wasn't published. I mean, this was the original. Bruce Lee's own notes in his own handwriting on the pages. all of his philosophy. And he was more than just an action star. He was a philosopher. He had written, I ought to try to publish that book. I think people would want to read it. He had written all his thoughts about the human condition and everything. Well, that's getting off the subject, but I didn't meet Bruce Lee. I met his son, I liked his son, and Bruce Lee was a great man. Okay.
We've got time for a few more questions, so we'll go over to that side.
I just want to say thank you so much for being here. It's an honor to meet you and to see you in person.
It's an honor to be here.
Oh, well, thank you. Yeah. I was wondering if you yourself could have a superpower, what would you choose?
I've answered that before, and I think it's such a clever answer. You know, I'm so proud of myself. The one most perfect superpower in the world would be luck. Because if you're lucky, you can accomplish anything, and nothing would ever hurt you. A guy shoots at you, the bullet misses, because you're lucky. You want to win the lottery and get $100 million, you win it, because you're lucky. The only reason I can't write a superhero with the power of luck, all these guys have to be visual. They have to look interesting in some sort of outfit. I can't think of any reason why a guy who's lucky would wear a costume. So that's the... Oh, I shouldn't have said this, because now some other writer may hear what I've said, and he'll think of a way to give him a costume, and he'll write about my lucky hero, and I'll have lost that whole idea. All of you, forget I said that. Remember.
I thought you were going to say spider webs coming out of your butt.
I think I will never hear the end of that.
Got time for two more, so we'll do one there, and then the last one over there.
Hi, Mr. Lee. I was wondering, everyone loves, you know, Superman, Batman, the Fantastic Four, and all that. I was wondering, when are people finally going to love mutants? I mean, speaking as a black woman, I know it's been going through all races. That's what you usually, that's what you're focused on, but when are people going to finally accept mutants and have, you know, people love mutants?
Like the X-Men?
Yeah, like the X-Men.
Yeah.
When are
They
the
have to
X-Men finally
summarize
love
that.
Yeah.
But when are the X-Men, when are mutants going to get the same love that Spider-Man and Superman and characters like that have got? Yeah, when will the mutants get that much love from fans?
Well, if the public starts loving the mutants, then we wouldn't have any excuse to do mutant books. They have to be disliked so that you can have the fighting and the philosophy and the psychology involved. But if they're suddenly accepted by the public, then they become like anyone else. And our characters must never become like anyone else.
Last question, over on the right.
Am I working? Okay. First off, I wanted to ask, since you were more than 20 minutes late, do we get free pizza? Okay, also my real question is,
Oh, sure, you're all entitled to a pizza. Somebody get these people a pizza.
based on some of the Marvel movies you've done cameos in, I'm not going to name names, what was so wrong with Mallrats that it took you until now to do another Kevin Smith cameo?
I don't know. Kevin and I are big friends, and I've been on his, he has a little show where he's in a comic book store. I've been on that, and he's done a million interviews with me for his radio site and things. But I think he feels the movies he does, you know, they're not big budget movies, and I think they don't rate a man of my massive talent. Hey, I have another question for you. How come if you saw me, and you must have seen it, in the Big Bang Theory, how come you haven't asked me back? Don't just sit there, get busy with your letters and emails, and you make sure, oh, and another thing. Obviously, you people have a lot of influence, So I want you to figure out a way to contact the Motion Picture Academy and find out why they don't have an award for the best cameo of the year. I'm just getting started.
That's it, yeah.
That's it?
Anything else you want to say to the
Yeah,
fans?
people can only take that much of me, I know. Okay. Hey, listen, you people are wonderful. Thanks a million for having me.
Okay, FanExpo fans, for those of you who are asking, believe it or not, Stanley is still doing photo ops this evening in the North Building, on the show floor. Please be advised, the line is already extremely long, and if he's not able to get to you today, he will tomorrow at 10:30 in the same location in the North Building.